Post-workout, chill vibes, and eat. Yeah, I mean, post-workout, more work got done, you dig? And now it's time to feast. Keep it nice and simple. Quinoa and salmon. We took a post-workout 40 grams of protein shake as well. Get some quinoa in, some salmon, electrolytes, hydration, amino acids, and maybe a little bit of milk too. And maybe even a little bit of, and some pomegranate juice as well. That's gonna be the post-workout routine. Hope everybody's been experiencing a lot of peace, positivity, constructive progression. And come by if you catch the post live after it's live, and you catch the video afterwards. Make sure you smash the like button. If you're here during the live stream, make sure you smash the like button. Ooh. Yeah. Ow. Hot water. Scalding hot water. Scalding hot water. Scalding hot water. I mean, scalding hot water. Boom. It's about to go down because we about to go down. Third day utilizing this bag of quinoa, which means we shall empty it. So that means we be getting about, if it was 12, that would mean we had a times 40. We be getting it in. We be getting about, we be getting more protein from this quinoa than I thought. Let me look at it. So we go through it in 3 days. So that means we doing about 3.5, a little more than 3.5 servings per day. So that means, yeah, about 22 grams of protein from that quinoa. That's a little bit more than I actually had calculated it for. So this meal be about, with how we do it now, this meal be about 53 grams of protein. Can't complain, you know what I mean? But plus the protein shake, 93. And in breakfast, I noticed was a little bit more protein than I thought as well, after calculating. So 93. I think you gotta throw this one in there. 93 What's happening with you, Puff Daddy Juice? To rob a store? I don't know. Tell me the answer to that. You know, I feel like you'll have a better you'll have a better chance of answering that than me. I don't focus my mind on that type of stuff. So many beautiful things we can do in this world with our energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that type of stuff, my brother. So you tell me the answer. Since you got the question, you got the answer. I'm doing great. Tome, how you doing? What's up, Brianna? Yeah, that's a very wild question. I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to enjoy that meal. It's going to get me, you know, powered up, feeling strong. While that meal is preparing, I'm going to get these electrolytes in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to mix this water up with some good old amino acid and electrolytes because I just finished a nice workout. And we need to make sure we getting our right hydration in, especially post-workout. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Trying to do everything right. That is the human way. It only takes one. Well, damn. In a way, that's a accomplishment. But the reality is, listen here, y'all. Nobody in this world, we shouldn't be out here robbing folks. We are the great humanity of 2026. We supposed to be building something crazy great. You know what I mean? We supposed to be building a better civilization. We're not supposed to be demolishing one another and attacking one another or attacking ourselves. That's why we got to put these good things in our body so we can put good things in our mind so we can walk around in our highest form. You understand me? Holy electrolytes. Holy electrolytes. Now I'm going to be back and forth from the kitchen to over here because over here we can charge this phone up. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much official. We're going to be moving in May. However, I have decided that starting tomorrow or starting this week, I'm still going to start to make the beginning progresses of cleaning this crib. You know what I mean? Because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve a better background display. It's been a beautiful month of January. We done ran it up to about 230, I believe, around 230. Beautiful, more than what we would have asked for. Y'all know we're doing 75 hard, so the reality is my energy levels are still high, but the high energy has less anxiety attached to it. So it's just gonna be more chill live streams. You know what I'm saying? We've already surpassed our goal. We don't have to come out here too emphatic. Plus, we try to center the attention around what matters. A lot of times when we falsely produce this super high energy, which is not always falsely produced, but when we push this high energy that is a bit all over the place, that's not really the best for consumption. That can build and spark anxiety, which I do not desire my impact to be. So we're gonna be chilling, you know what I mean? If folks come up in here and wanna talk about anything, we can talk about it. Other than that, we're just gonna be vibing and chilling, cooking this food, hydrating up, and meditating on the planet just becoming a better planet because we are here. And you know, we're here to be impactful. Ooh, that's some good juice. Might as well call it juice. Now, I've been crushing my goals all year. Today another gateway of opportunity has presented itself. And I applied myself. Every time you apply yourself in this world, there's some things that are still left to chance. It doesn't mean you're going to get what you applied for, but I'm in the mental preparation to get what I applied for, and I'm prepared for what I applied for, as well as further preparing myself for what I applied for. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure, like 75 to 85% sure, if not 99% sure. Because I guess that's the surest you can be at the beginning of the year, that I will accomplish all of my goals for this year. There is one goal that I have set for this year that I may need to make one additional change to accomplish. And I'm applying towards that, diligently. You understand? Because I want this to be a flawless year. The age of 29 feels good. Not gonna cap. I feel strong at 29. I feel focused at 29. I feel assured at 29. I feel healthy at 29. I feel energized at 29. I feel grounded and aware at 29. Even as the days go by, I'm growing more and more awareness, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to achieve my dream setup right now in this year at 29. However, although achievable, in truth, over the course of the next 3 years, it'll be a lot of moving pieces. What's happening, Gabe? And the dream setup will be achieved no matter what with those moving pieces, because everything's moving in the right direction. So I cannot complain at all. I just left the gym. It was pool day. Back, biceps, some shrugs. Exactly. We still being tested. You gotta know we still being tested. Continuously. There's so many wrong examples. There's so many people failing the test. And you being such a socially wired specimen, when there's so many examples of the wrong thing being performed over and over and over again, it is a true testament when you constantly choose the right thing. And with choosing the right thing, you will be greatly rewarded. Chest looking small, I gotta do some push-ups. Thanks, my brother. Appreciate that. Y'all know, here goes the thing. Subscribe, put on the post notifications. Tell me that at the end of this year. Tell me my chest is looking small at the end of this year. Empire Soft Wash Pros. If you can tell me my chest is looking small at the end of this year, then your words will be a little bit more, amplified. If you can tell me that at the end of this year, your words might matter a little bit. You dig? Ooh. 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 Sometimes people's insults, exactly. Trusting God, exactly. Sometimes people's insults is realistically just a test. You know what I mean? See, he said that was a part of the simulation. That was a part of the test. He said that, but me and God's connection, because God is an all-knowing God. God is telling me already, hey, bro, you getting right. You getting your chest right. I could have listened to him and changed my whole protocol, changed my whole direction, changed my whole goal. I could have bust down and started doing some push-ups. However, I'm like, no, Sway. I just did chest yesterday, and it's growing. It's growing. The Most High told me that. So you know what? I'm going to just keep sipping my drink. And we just about to work our way back towards the kitchen so we can flip that salmon. You know? Because the funny thing about it is, I'm indubitably doing my thing and indubitably going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That's indubitably. And the progress is indubitably happening. I had to really sit back and think about it. I didn't put on a lot of weight. A lot of size in a small amount of time. And this amount of weight and size I didn't put on, your cousin, the last person you heard say indubitably. See, this amount of weight and size that I didn't put on, I'm still able to tighten up and see some core flexing, you know what I mean? Some flexi core, that's what I call it, flexi core. So I've been putting on a good amount of muscle as I've been putting on this weight. So you know what I'm not doing? Brother, I'm not tripping. I'm certainly not tripping, brother. Brother. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling locked and loaded. I'm feeling accepted and beholded. I'm feeling like I've been chosen. I mean, I'm feeling divinely favored. I'm feeling seasoned to the point of having just the right flavor. You know what I'm saying? See, the last time we built the channel, I can admit, at points we let YouTube move us. Man, this don't move us no more. We pushing, we moving the meter. You know what I mean? We're not letting this move us and impact our lives, impact our hormonal balance, impact our mental balance, impact our nervous system. Absolutely not. We're actually using this as a tool to continue the practice of maintaining, dominion over our energy field, no matter who comes into the presence and what they bring into the presence. You know what I'm saying? The presence must assume steadiness. You feel me? We unmovable. See that? Come on now. That's after gaining about 14 pounds. We doing our big one when we doing it right. Now, I'm not gonna say we ready to go ahead and throw another 14 pounds on, because we're not. But we are in a good place where we can have a slow and steady bulk and continue to put about 1 to 3 pounds of muscle on per month. Yeah, I mean, probably put about 2-3 pounds in general on per month, and continue to gain strength and actually increase our body fat percentage. And that's a beautiful thing. That's all we really seek to do. See, it's not about being in a place where you make your body go out of whack. Because, I want to bulk up 50 pounds. So I'm about to have my body go out of whack. It's going to be building muscle, but in an unbalanced way. And it's going to be out of homeostasis because someone said my chest was small. Absolutely not. I'm at that place already now where I'm like, I'm strong. I know I'm strong. Trust me. I know I'm strong. I know I'm well built. So everything more is just more. And am I gonna get more? Yes, I'm continuing to push towards more every single day. More shall be achieved and is being achieved. However, although I am the worst that I shall be, I'm in a beautiful place. See, when you have that understanding, you come to that notion, one thing you can pretty much know is that there shall be no injuries because there's no overcompensating. There shall be no walking around with excess or too little body fat because there's no overcompensation. There shall only be perfectly sustained optimal homeostasis. And that's what we shoot for when we're really in a goal-setting year like I am. See, your body, your physique, your strength should be a part of your goals. However, you have goals outside of this that you should be pursuing as well. And if you make this the entirety of your goal, your body, your physique, your strength, you may be inclined to do things that drain you or put you out of it for the rest of your lively participations. I'm a fine tuner, and my process has been finely tuned. You understand? See, the fine tuning of the process is what allows for you to walk through life effortlessly with effort, if you get what I'm saying. If you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We walking through life successful while pushing for more success. You get that? See, it's not about the destination they see for you. It's about the destination you see for yourself. That you wake up and move towards every single day. You're gonna come across people who got their critiques. They're gonna criticize you. Especially if you hop on social media. You're gonna come across people that's gonna criticize you. Here's what I want you to remind yourself. Some of these people is criticizing you because they don't want to hear their own self-criticism. Dust that off your shoulders and keep going on with your process. I mean, your process is a beautiful process. Don't worry about what they got to say. Have you put in your work? Is you putting in your work? Are you feeling better? Are you seeing progress towards whatever goals you have set? The answer is yes. Then guess what? If you keep doing that, eventually you will be where you want to be. You are a work in process and in progress. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what they talking about. Flex season. See, I'm all natural. I'm not about to compete in no bodybuilding competitions. I'm not. I most likely never will. And if I do, it's going to be an all natural one. And I probably won't. If I do, it's just going to be because, you know what, this natural work ethic and these genetics that put me in position to be able to go ahead and get some, easy money, and I already got the time. What it is, MDM, I definitely remember you, my brother. How are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you've been locked and loaded. This is about to be an amazing year. Nothing can stop you. Only you can top you. issue with people who just want followers and not people they genuinely fuck with. Exactly. We ain't doing that at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, my thing is, y'all know, I done done this. At this point, I done done this multiple times. I know the subscriber count is gonna go up. You know what I mean? I get that. I didn't crack the code on that. However, ain't nobody moving me out of me. I'm being me and progressing on my journey this whole time because that's gonna allow me to, while the subscriber count is going up, attract the genuine connections, people who genuinely vibe with me, and we gonna be on this motherfucker building each other. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't get that right there. Exactly. See, each one teach one, reach one. We are each other's support system. We are a stem of support. See, the subscribers is gonna go up. Subscribers is gonna go up crazy. We got a 5K goal this year. We're gonna surpass that. We already know that. However, we're gonna be authentic and genuine the whole time. That way, while we got 5, see, look, and I'm gonna mention this. See, I seen a popular bodybuilder, very popular bodybuilder. Y'all can name him in the chat. I'm not gonna name drop because I don't want YouTube to think I'm name dropping to clout chase. But I seen, yo, your vids are so fire, and do you read the Bible? I do read the Bible. I need to order me another Bible because mine got taken, but it's being utilized, so I'm not upset about it. But I'm about to order me another Bible. But yes, I'm into the Bible. I'm into the Word. I'm into everything that is meant to help inspire and bring humanity forward and growth and understanding. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was actually a pastor. My grandfather was a pastor. Now, we're going to hit 5K. We're going to hit more than 5K. It's going to be easy. But we also going to have a squad of people in here that really genuinely is pushing each other to elevate, reminding each other to elevate day in after day and after day after day after day. And that's what matters, you know? Oh yeah, my room is messy. I was just talking about that. See, so I'm moving. I sleep somewhere else. I don't sleep here. So I'm only, when I'm live, is the only time I'm in this crib. So it's been hard for me to be motivated to clean it up. However, I've come to the agreement that I'm waking up earlier now because I sleep elsewhere. So it's about a 20-minute walk away from here where I sleep. And what happens is I wake up, I'm with my girlfriend. We spend some time together. Then I walk here. Immediately when I get here, breakfast and live. Why? Because immediately after that, I need to go to the gym. I do my gym. I come back. Immediately after that, I eat and live while I eat. And then immediately after this, I'm going to work. So I'm not here enough to clean. However, this week, we're going to be doing some waking up earlier. And when we get here, we're going to be cleaning we're going to do at least 5 actions of cleaning each time we come here, and until eventually it's all the way cleaned up. I appreciate you. I live in California. Exactly, real supporters. It ain't about the fans, man. It's about the real supporters. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It was a popular bodybuilder, extremely popular bodybuilder. I seen him. He had like 5 million subscribers, right? This man went live, and it was 100 viewers in here. And I was like, whoa. He had the Botox done and everything. So, you know, he done went all out for this. He had the Botox. I was like, dang. Was it worth it? And that's the thing, like, now he's living the life of, like, you know, it's very important for people to recognize, like, when you're not naturally just uniquely yourself, the people who are drawn to you aren't really people who are drawn to you. Therefore, they're not going to be truly supportive. You know what I mean? Hit out, absolutely. You as well. God bless you as well. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. It's good to hear from you again. You know where to find me, my brother. God bless. But yeah, I was sitting there and I was watching and I was like, dang, was it worth it? You done got the Botox done. You done got, you claim to be natural, but what's up, Turk? What's happening with you? Welcome back, my brother. But you're not. And you doing all of this. You got these 5 million subscribers who came to see you juiced out. I haven't looked up Darius Davis. I'm going to have to look him up after this live stream for sure. I'm going to have to. If you could, before you leave, remind me again. Matter of fact, let me screenshot that so I can remember. I got to look up Darius Davis. I got a doppelganger, y'all. So it's like, I was seeing it, 5 million. How you got 5 million subscribers, 100 viewers? I'm like, bro. I'm just like, bro. Now, I don't know. Something about that right there just made me feel like, I don't know. That just didn't seem like, when I was looking at it, that wouldn't have been success for me. You know what I'm saying? If I got 5 million subscribers, if I go live, I better see at least 5K in that mug at once. I mean, at least. You know what I mean? Like, jeez, 100. So that's what it is. Like, you got to be uniquely yourself, and you got to make sure that you focus on building a platform, you know what I mean, of supporters, instead of trying to gain fans by doing activity that, you know, fans might want to see. Absolutely, I won't forget. I didn't screenshot it. I'm gonna look up Darius Davis. What team he play for again? Yeah, that's true. I mean, roids remove the humanity from you. I'm sorry to say it. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but the truth is, destroying your fertility is destroying your biggest part of being humanity. Now, if you lose fertility naturally, say, you know, you have kids and you lose fertility, or you lose it naturally, it might not numb your sense to protect and expand humanity. But when you go ahead and start injecting roids, I don't know, it's a fundamental part about that. For the Chargers, all right, bet. It's a fundamental part of that is screaming, I don't care about the preservation and expansion of the human specimen. Yup, and you're going to rely on your doctors your whole life. Yeah, that's a little bit strange. See, me, I want kids. I ain't gonna cap. I feel like some men will be in their 20s and not have their life together, and they'll be intelligent and they'll say they don't want kids. But it's important for them to recognize that they're in their 20s and they don't have their life together yet. Me personally, I'm in my late 20s, 29, and I'm getting my life together. And to be honest, having my life together is really one move away. Because to be honest, I've been making the right moves and I've been doing the right things. Therefore, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can tell you, I do want to have kids in this lifetime. Straight up. Straight up. And I want to protect the children, and I want to be a good role model for children. I want people to become their best version of themselves. You understand? See, even weeks ago, I was balancing the possibility of being an of star Man, over the course of the last 3 days, the Creator has been on my mind and on my ear and has been guiding me to desexualize my brain and desexualize my life, because I ain't gonna lie to you, the power to progress, and I've learned this and recognized this while I've been doing this 75 hard challenge. The progress to really, the power to really get the most progression out of your life, your day-to-day life, is truly based off of sexual transmutation. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'm not gonna cap. Now, I'm not telling you to not discharge. I'm not telling you to not have sex. I'm just telling you not to use sex recreationally. Don't use it recreationally. Use it purposefully. And what does that mean? There's many different purposes. The only purpose isn't just to have children. Another purpose could be you've gone 7 to 10 days and you've maximized your testosterone. You've boosted it by about 300% by abstaining for 7 to 10 days. And now it's starting to go back to floorboard level. Now you can release so you can get another 300% increase over the next 7 to 10 days. I mean, that's also another way to utilize it intelligently. You know what I mean? It's not just about I'm using it because she's ovulating right now and we're having sex. No. People want to have, you and your partner, you and your romantic partner, y'all going to want to have sex. It's a good bonding experience as well. You know what I mean? But don't overutilize sex. Sex with strangers, sex with randoms, all it is going to do is actually desensitize your body, especially in this day and age, you know what I mean? It's going to teach you and shortcut your reward system. Because the truth is, if I'm going to keep it 100 with you, sex is too easy these days. Sex is far too easy. You don't have to do anything spectacular or anything masculine to get some sex these days. So it can really shortcut your reward system and leave you out here feeling like you have nothing to pursue, while you are not actually that, you know, you're not spectacular yet, but you feel like you have nothing to pursue. Exactly. It's very true. See, I've been going through that understanding recently, you know. And the chances of me dropping the OnlyFans has decreased drastically. Let me just put it that way. See, at first it was really only about a 70-60% chance that eventually I would do that. Maybe only a 50. And it's decreased drastically since then. Yeah, I mean, especially because I feel like keeping everything in perspective in my life and how my life is seeming to work out and orchestrate itself, I don't want a shortcut. I don't need a shortcut. I want to be able, and I want to place myself with ability and with receiving the right worth and value for my ability. I don't need a shortcut. I don't need to get $3 million for showing off my dangling. I need to be able to produce and to earn $300K on average over the course of the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need over that. That's what I need. That's how I'll take my $3 million. Why? Because throughout my 30s, for sure, I know I need to be highly active in order to set up my 40s to be able to be highly active. I mean, And then when I hit 40, guess what? I need to be able to do that again. There goes 6 million. Boom. Then I'm gonna be 50. If I do it right, I believe in my 50s, I'll be able to do that again. 9 million. Boom. If I do that right, I'll hit 60, and I'll be able to continue on a constant pace. Maybe not get as much improvement physically, but at least maintain. And I'll be able to teach and continue to spread the word and show people how I've done it and what I'm continuing to do, and produce another 300K for the next 10 years. Boom. 70, $12 million. I'm good. I'm good. I'm eating good. I got a house. My family doing well. I done invested well. So it could balloon that 12 million to 50 million. Who knows? You mean? I'm doing the damn thing. I don't need to get out here and try to get a quick $3 million. So it came in so quick, and I just had to swing my dangling around for it. So now I'm out here buying $10,000 bottles in the club, going broke by the time I'm 40. And I've been drinking heavy because I didn't really have to be productive to earn this money. So my body is decaying. So I'm not going to be able to earn more money after 45. You know what I mean? It was because I was high in the moment, but in the long run, it ain't cool. Yeah, it's true. Because you're going to put a message to the universe telling the world that you're best value. That's it. And that's how you will be treated. That's a fact. That is very true. I didn't kind of experience that. See, I'm trying to build and express that my best value is my ability to consistently show up and put my best foot forward and get the task done. And not just get it done at a high level. And to have a good vibe, a good energy while I'm doing it. Because I embrace work and I love and embrace activity. You understand me? Now it ain't gonna take too much longer for this food to cool down. Once it cools down, I'm gonna crush it. Y'all know me. I didn't realize my breakfast is a lot more than what I thought. My breakfast is actually, let's say 20, 44, at least 60 grams of carbs. So 60 plus 50, 110, plus 40 protein, 150. And then the nuts, tree nuts I eat, and the extra milk I drink, I'm getting between 165, 190, sometimes 200 grams of protein a day. I've been fulfilling my protein. You dig? I've been fulfilling it. Sending the pic. Innocent women telling me all that crazy shit they actually done and do. See, it's a reward on the end of this lifetime. That's why you wake up every day. It's because you are and you will be tested. Because the reward on the end of this lifetime is so great that you can't get it without earning it. You know what I'm saying? The reward on the end of this lifetime is so great that you must be tested and you must earn it. Because to just be given it without earning it, see, people don't understand. It's not, It's not that you don't get it because it's a punishment. It's the reward is so great that if you get that reward without earning it, that is a punishment to your lifetime, to your consciousness. See, the reward you get on the end of this lifetime for doing this successfully is such a high honor that if you didn't earn it, you will get it and ruin yourself. You'll be forever ruined. The same way if you hit the lottery, all you did was smoke marijuana, do meth, and then you strike the lottery, and you think you done got the lottery and won the lottery, you won all these millions of dollars, and you think it's because the meth gods. What you think gonna happen? You gonna OD. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. We face an Adam and Eve level test every day. Think about it. See, society, a paradise, humanity, the man and woman are trying to bring the best out of one another, right? In today's world, what's going on is you have men giving women who are not holding themselves to a high standard unwarranted validation, which is leading them to continue in their unwarranted ways and killing off the ability for them to progress into a better woman, and vice versa with the women and men. Women showing their cleavage to you, showing their body to you. You know what it's making you do as a man? Your nervous system, your system is saying, ooh, I earned the ability to look at her shake some ass. I earned the ability to look at that beautiful cleavage, leading you to not progress into your higher ability so you can actually earn that. So what we're doing is we're giving each other validation for less than mediocrity, and it's causing us to not have the willpower to become the best we can become. It's unfortunate. You gotta put an end to it. Ooh. Ooh. See, I've been putting that work in. My legs are sore, but they growing. But they growing. Can't nobody tell me I ain't growing. You know what I mean? Who could tell me I ain't growing? Somebody said something about my chest earlier. I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say, listen here, brother. Go ahead and get in that weight room. Talk to me nice. Get yourself in that weight room. Get some improvements on yourself, homie. You feel me? And that's very true. A lot of people look down bad. And the big reason is because they're getting validation and approval from other people who know they look down bad. And in the meantime, those people who were giving them validation and approval when they know they down bad is giving they self-validation and approval when they know they down bad. And now you got a down bad humanity. What y'all are doing is working towards the destruction and dismantling of humanity. That has to be the greatest sin. That has to be the greatest sin, right? Let's get it together, folks. Nah, I've been hitting the upper chest. I've been hitting the upper chest. Now, yesterday was chest day. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't do upper chest first, but I did increase on my upper chest workload. I couldn't do upper chest first because somebody was on the incline when I got there. So I had to do flat bench first and then upper chest. But nah, see, everything's gonna fill out. My whole body's gonna continue to fill out to the point. Mainly my legs is gonna fill out, but also my arms, everything's gonna fill out, shoulders, and the chest is gonna start to, you're gonna start to see this part increase a lot more than this part over the course of the next fews, you know what I mean? And it's going to round itself out. Yeah, a lot of people do forget about the upper chest. You need that. You need that. You need that. You need that. It's because a lot of people are just so focused on seeing they bench press weight go up. But it's like, first of all, if you're really pushing something in the real world, and I'm talking functional pushing, chances are you're going to be using your legs. You know what I mean? You're going to be using your legs. So, with that being said, train your chest, do bench press, but don't let it get in the way of you training your overall chest. Train your upper pecs, even though you're doing it with less weight. Don't worry so much about them bench numbers going up, because in the real world, they don't mean much. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Your bench press max doesn't mean much. Doesn't equate to much. However, if you are naturally progressing and doing it right, you're building some density in there, some bone density in your upper body stability. It's good to have it, but you're not pushing the truck with your chest. You're not really pushing nothing that you really need to push with your chest. You're not doing much functional movement with your chest power. Just gonna be honest with you. So you might as well build it beautifully. I mean, when I push somebody, if I push somebody and I really want them to fly, I'm not just gonna, I mean, if I'm pushing anything, I'm gonna use my legs, you know what I'm saying? When I'm throwing that punch, that's not my chest, that's my legs. My legs hit, you know what I mean? Nothing, the chest is, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I know we all love the bench press. It's important to do it and do it right because of stability, spinal stability, core strength. But when you doing the bench press and you like, man, I need to be able to press 315, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you can do 315 for reps, that's good. Work up to it, but don't make it your primary target. It's not gonna improve you as a man. Just being honest. You'll beat me to jelly? Put your hands up. Now look at yourself. Look at your fight stance. And then look at mine. You really think you can beat me to jelly? I just want you to ask yourself that question. Serious tips. You think you can beat me to jelly? Think you can beat me to jelly? Be real with yourself, player. So I'm easy. Because when I'm standing still, you can see somewhere to hit me at. That's interesting. You do any combat sports, my friend? And if so, what combat sports? If I tell you to throw a 1, 2, 3, what punch combination am I telling you to throw? Look at you asking ChatGPT. That's crazy. You over here asking ChatGPT. Crazy. Get your life right. ChatGPT can't save you in the real fight. So if I tell you to throw a 1, 2, 3, what punch combo is that? What punch combo is a 1, 2, 3, my brother? Very simple question. See? That's why I tell y'all, my true supporters, my true friends. When y'all make y'all social media accounts, be wary of the people out here that just criticize and criticize. Some of these folks is just delusional. Do I work out? Absolutely, every day. Every day I work out, my brother. I'm what you call a workhorse. You subscribe, put on your post notifications, you're gonna watch my physique, my body, and my strength levels change every single month of this year. And at the end of the year, you're gonna look at me and you're gonna be like, damn, who is that? You know what I mean? I'm gonna have so many gains. Greg Doucette gonna ask for my body, my blood work. You understand me? By the end of the year. When I walked on stage, she swore I was 6 feet tall. But when I put it in her mouth, she couldn't even reach mine. Ballin' ain't an issue for me. I make 100 stacks right back next week. Do it all again. You're feeding off the wrong things, And I'll admit, baby, I'm a little camera shy. But exceptions can be made, baby. Cause you're too damn fly for what it's worth. I hope you enjoyed the show. Cause if you're back here only taking pictures, you gon' have to take your ass home. Cause the only thing you're taking is your clothes off. Yup. You want that blood work? No, I don't. Completely clean. Put your hands up, boy. What? You done? I thought so. I don't do no drugs, boy. Just bought that. I'm just about that. I'm just about that. I'm just about that. I'm just about that.
boxing, basketball, mixed martial arts, football, soccer, lacrosse, baseball, you name it, I game it. You name it, I game it. You name it, I game it. Cause the only thing you're taking is your clothes off. I'm saying. I understand, little brother. You phenomenal. Basketball is a hell of a sport. Look, you phenomenal, little brother. See? You're projecting your own inabilities onto me. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Brother, I am the man. What don't you get about that? I'm the man. CHEMAN, that's me. You gotta understand that, playboy. I can do it all, Slim. I can do it all. 'Cause I'm the man. Remember that. Now I gotta jump in the shower, then go to work. But I'll see y'all next time, and I love y'all. It's a long and peace, touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. Make sure you sub, post notifications, hit the like button. Catch me in the next live stream. Peace be upon you. Much love.